Okay, hello YouTube. Coming at you. Sorry I took so long with a new deck list. I know it's been a while since my last one, but yeah, I've gone through quite a few decks since my last one. I'm taking apart quite a few decks, but ultimately this is the deck I came up with. It's a great deck. It's won me a couple of locals tournaments, and yeah, let's begin. Oh, it has beaten a bunch of the top tier decks like X Sabers. I even faced one kid with anti-meta, and I was able to beat him too, 3 Doom Calibers and all that. So, alright, let's begin with the deck. Okay, so extra deck. Shooting Star Dragon. Sorry, I like starting off with the extra deck first. So, Shooting Star, you can sync for him in this deck. 1 Stardust. Oops. 3 Formula Synchron, because he's the main tuner and synchro of the deck. 1 Scrap Dragon, because you could synchro for 8. 1 Goyo Guardian, and 1 Catastor. You could also use a Black Rose if you want. I personally didn't like Black Rose with this build, but she comes in handy every now and then. Onto the monster cards. 2 LADs. Great card. They have to waste 4 of their cards just to get rid of it. And if he gets solemned, you can still get his effects for summon. So, yep. 1 Gores, because your field doesn't always gonna have something. So he's great. 3 Caius. Great Monarch, the best actually. 2 Ryza to bounce, but he really messes up your opponent's draw. So I play 2. I don't play 3 because, well, there's more than one occasion where I have like 2 Ryza in my hand and almost nothing in my graveyard on the first turn. Yeah. 1 Testalos. People say play 2. I play 1 because, I don't really worry about the hand control that much with this deck. And 1 Mobius. Those are the Monarchs. Mobius, of course, to clear the backfield because there's no heavy storm, and you want to make sure you're clear to do your combos. So those are the Monarchs. On to the next set of monsters. Okay. 3 Battle Faders, because there's too many OTKs out there, and it's just, Battle Fader is a great card. Stop the OTK, tribute summon Caius, or tribute 2 monsters, summon LAD, and then you got a powerful monster on the field. 2 Treeborn Frogs. You don't play any traps in this deck. Well, I don't play any traps in this deck. You can if you want to, and Treeborn keeps coming back. It annoys the crap out of a lot of people, and it's actually funny to watch them. 2 Gen X Udine, or Undine, however you say this. He helps put your Fishborg or Treeborn in the graveyard, and Gen X Controller is a free dump, or if you want to play a Lord of Darkness with Gen X Controller. 3 Soft Frogs. I don't play 2. 3 is way more consistent, because if you draw 2, you can special summon it on the first turn, and free dump for Treeborn, or Ronin Totem, which is also in the deck. And 2 Gen X Controller. You need to add him with Udine, so you might as well. You have to, not you might as well. 2 Fishborg Blaster. Tuner. I think he's the only, yeah. Besides Gen X Controller, he's the only tuner in the deck. So, and he's the only one you can synchro with Treeborn to get Formula Synchron. Really easily, by the way. Ronin Totem for defense. I was playing X Saber deck, and they had Airbellum and Fulham Knight on the field. Couldn't get past him. Remove Soft Frog. He was there for like 5 turns. So yeah. Onto the spells. 3 Enemy Controller. People say run 2. I don't see why. It's a great card. On the standby phase, tribute Treeborn, get their monster, and then get your Treeborn back. I don't see why that's the downside. Of course, Book of Moon does mess it up, but then they have to waste their book on one of their monsters. 2 Soul Exchange. Yeah, only play 2. 3 is always a dead draw. I always draw 3 and then have nothing to tribute for, so yeah. 2 MST staples for me anyway. 1 Alert of Darkness, just in case you have nothing and you need hand control desperately. Add it in. 1 Foolish Burial to get Treeborn or whatever. 1-for-1. People say don't play 1-for-1 because you're wasting a monster in your hand, and then you're going to tribute summon for a monarch, which is 3 cards in your hand. But this has helped me out of so many situations, especially on the first turn, where it's like I'll draw nothing but monarchs and then 1-for-1. And then, you know, next turn Trigborn, and I'll have monarchs for the next 4 or 5 turns. Out of Avarice, recycle your Formula Synchrons. 1 Giant Trunade, 1 Cold Wave. You know, you don't play traps, so you might as well. And last but not least, Monster Reborn and Dark Hole. Staples. So yeah, that's the deck. It's been doing great so far. Really good deck. You know, it's won quite a few matches. I've even gotten some, like this little mat right here. I have 2 of these now because I won another one at locals. So yeah, that's the deck. Tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Actually, don't subscribe. I'm still new to this. Yep, that's it. Later, YouTube.